U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will be visiting India for the third edition of the India-US 2+2 dialogue next week. The meeting will take place in New Delhi from 26th to 27th October, where Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Foreign Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will meet the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo along with Defence Secretary Mark Esper. During this two-day meet, the main focus of the two countries will certainly be on China and its aggression and how to contain the growing aggression in the region. Mike Pompeo has earlier said that the upcoming visit to India and the US will discuss how free nations can work together against the threats that have been posed by the Chinese Communist Party. Senior officials of the US State Department concur with analysts about discussions around China. One such official said, and I quote, "Certainly, I think the situation on the line of actual control will probably be discussed at some point, and we're watching the situation closely. I think both sides have expressed a desire to de-escalate violence." India and China are in the middle of an ongoing military standoff at the Ladakh border. It started in April this year. The situation has worsened in June, and after 20 Indian soldiers died during clashes with PLA troops in the Galwan Valley. Even though the Chinese army has also suffered casualties, China has never come out with any official number so far. Along with China, the focus will also be on the basic exchange and the cooperation agreement. US officials say that the agreements are work in progress for now and that they cannot commit to anything as of now. If signed, then the agreement will be the final military pact signed to increase the interoperability and exchange of information between the two nations. 3 such pacts have already been signed between India and the US over the last 2 decades. Mike Pompeo will also be visiting Sri Lanka, the Maldives and Indonesia over the next 1 week in what is being seen as an exercise to build regional consensus over the Chinese threats in the Indo-Pacific region. This is going to be the US Secretary of State's first visit to Sri Lanka in nearly a decade. Ahead of the visit, the United States warned Sri Lanka against its growing partnership with China. The Trump administration has said that the island nation needs to make a difficult but necessary decision to secure its economic independence for long-term prosperity. This statement was not well received by China. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said that these statements showcase the United States' Cold War mentality.
近来为缓和美方官员的言论，充满了冷战思维、霸权心态，充分暴露了美国肆意干涉他国内政、逼迫中小国家选边站队的一贯做派。
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.